Welcome to Young Kizzy, the one YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe button down below and turn on the bell icon. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section.
Madam Speaker, the Minister of Home Affairs is proposing that we enact a law which is calling the Closed Circuit Television Public Protection Act. Now, as I make my submission, Madam Speaker, I want us to be on the same footing in number one, understanding why do we enact laws. Madam Speaker, we enact laws for many reasons, namely to promote justice and fairness, to protect individuals' rights and freedoms, to establish social order and stability, and many others. I want to emphasize number two, which says to protect individual rights and freedoms. Madam Speaker, CCTVs are there for crime prevention and deterrence. They are there for public safety and security. CCTV are there for protection of people's property, as well as asset, as well as to aid in investigations, as well as evidence collections. It will interest you, Madam Speaker, that to note that Zambia has ratified many human rights instruments, and we've since domesticated many of those instruments. Among some of those instruments on human rights is the Declaration on Universal Human Rights. And it would also interest you, Madam Speaker, that in Article 12 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, it states, and I quote, "No one shall be subjected to arbitrary interference with his privacy, family, home, or correspondence." Madam Speaker, this bill is proposing, as in Part 13 or Clause 13, that a person shall not operate or use a CCTV on his private or on public premises without a license from the center. This center is what is referred to as a National Public Security Command Center, which this bill seeks to establish. So they will establish a center that will now be giving licenses for any one of you who wants to have a CCTV. Now, having a CCTV in public places is one thing. Having CCTV in our private residence is another thing. In a situation, Madam Speaker, where the police or law enforcement agencies do not have the capacity to guarantee our own safety, we have personal duties, Madam Speaker, to ensure that we do what is important, what is necessary to guarantee our own security. And that is why CCTVs are there. Because with a CCTV, even when you are not home, you are able to monitor what is happening in your premises. And these CCTV cameras have not started today. They've been there for some time, and they've actually aided in preventing crime. Today, the police can go at a premise where a crime has been committed. They can rely on a CCTV to aid in their investigations. What the minister is now proposing is that anyone who wants to have his own security guaranteed, who wants to put up a security system, must first of all now go to the center to get a license for you to install your own CCTV. Now, guess what, Madam Speaker? This center will be considering your application. First of all, the executive director will look at your application in 10 days, then take that application to a committee which will consider that application in 50 days. It therefore means that it will take you now 2 months for you to have a license to set up your own security system. Madam Speaker, I don't understand what Honorable Jack Mwiimbu is trying to do. The Honorable Minister of Home Affairs, I apologize, Honorable Minister of Home Affairs is trying to do. Because clearly, the Honorable Minister is trying to take us into a police state. This bill is putting arbitrary power, excessive power, in the hands of law enforcement officers. Listen to this, Madam Speaker. In 24, clause 24, they are saying a person shall not use a CCTV in a change room or a private restroom. But a minister is excluded from this provision, in that the minister can prescribe how you can actually put a CCTV in a restroom, in a change room. This exception, even the committee has noted, you cannot give such exception to the law, because you are going to give arbitrary power to the minister to now invade in our privacy. Imagine putting a CCTV in your toilet. Because this is what he's saying. The minister can now dictate the putting in of a camera in our restrooms. This is what he's saying. This is what he's saying. Change room, if you didn't know, change room including showers and toilets. And the minister, by this law, is being empowered to have exceptions to put cameras in our change rooms, in our restrooms. This is what it's saying here. Madam Speaker, we now watch
the honorable member, please continue. You are addressing me. Not
Madam Speaker, 30 is saying an officer from this command center may enter any premise, may arrest anyone who they suspect may commit a crime without even any warrant of search and any arrest warrant. Why would we want to create a police state where you now give excessive power to law enforcement agencies without an arrest? You want to be coming into our personal properties to search for God knows whatever it is that you are searching for. You want to now give excessive powers to the police to be arresting people at will. It is one thing for one to have committed a crime, but something else for you to simply suspect that I may commit a crime as if you are a sangoma. And then you go a step further to give the police powers to arrest me on mere suspicions that I may commit a crime. You want to be giving the police, the law enforcement agencies, more excessive power. This is the same thing that the Honorable Minister did when we were enacting the cyber law, giving excessive powers to law enforcement agencies to continue invading our privacies. We have ratified Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which dictates that you cannot continue to infringe on people's rights to privacy. This is what Honorable Jack Mwiimbu is trying to do through this law. Continue to get power from the people, have it to himself, so that he continues to go and invade our own personal property and privacy for his own personal use. Madam Speaker, where is our Honorable Jack Mwiimbu taking us with these laws that he's trying to bring?
It's the Ministry, Honorable Member. Thank you. The last member, the Honorable Member for